All right, so we're gonna try this again. Hopefully now it's gonna work. Not gonna have any issues, and we're gonna hop right into it. All right. Well, so all right. Hopefully this fixed it. Not streaming as many locations now, but let's get it. So we're gonna make some calls, closing some deals. As always, you guys have any questions, let me know. And I do have to go over some deals as well. But fuck it, we're gonna get this figured out. So before we get into it, let's talk about my thing that I'm the most excited about right now, and that is Wholesaling Syndicate Live, our biggest event yet, right around the corner, literally almost 50 days out. So September 14th, you're gonna have to be there, be square. Coolest part about it, it's absolutely free, and I don't think anyone has ever done an event with this much value for free. So make sure you go to freewholesalinglive.com, grab your tickets, because when we make these next couple announcements, they're going to be going quick. So they've already been going quick, but I think they're going to go a whole lot quicker once we announce some of these speakers, which I'm super excited to start announcing, but I'm going to try to build up the suspense. If you guys have any guesses, love to hear who you think we got lined up. We have a couple familiar faces, but 90% of the people are completely new. A lot of big names, a lot of people we haven't had yet. So if you guys have any guesses, or there's anyone that you'd like to see, that even if you don't think we have, let me know. And you could be right on that, or we can try to get them. All right, cool. So let me turn this down so this feels loud as fuck. All right. Let's pick up the phone and start dialing. Fingers crossed my AT&T won't give me a hard time anymore. Used to be their biggest fan. I just want to break my heart every time I try to use my internet. Cool. So we are rocking and rolling. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I'll make sure we get them answered for you in between calls. Oh, now we're cooking. All right, let's go. Why are you doing this to me, computer? One of these days, we're going to figure this shit out. It's going to be very fucking exciting. Oh, it's working. Cool. Bam. First one, call him up. How these motherfuckers keep getting my number? They say LinkedIn. I don't think my number's on there. It might be. Perfect. Seller for that deal I just mentioned just said it's going to be on lunch in 10 minutes. Going to get it wrapped up for us. So we have a super patient buyer. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Type in the number. It's supposed to call this one a little bit earlier, but today's been a firefighter type of day. We've been putting out fires nonstop.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
voice message. All right, cool. I wonder if it's Adobe being weird. Cool. All right, so I'm going to send that one a text message through my CRM. If my computer will fucking work today. Has there have days where it feels like technology just wants to keep trying you? Today is one of those days. I'm so tired of calling AT&T. All right, we'll text her. See if I can text her through the app. One, are used available today. Cool. That one went through. So it looks like we are working off the cell phone. Boom, boom. Cool. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, I'm going to be making some calls and I'll get them answered for you. As always, I am an open book, more than happy to answer any questions you have. If you're not familiar with what we're doing, we're making real estate wholesaling calls. If it's your first time on the live, so we do this. We're getting to start doing it daily, and we are. Cool. So yeah, we're calling sellers. We're looking for deals, and then we're selling those deals to investors. Cool thing about wholesaling, whatever you negotiate as far as what the seller is willing to pay or sell for, and the buyer is willing to pay. That's what we walk away with, whatever that middle number is. So you can literally write your own checks. All you need is a phone, a script, and something. I don't know why my brain doesn't want to work today. And some perseverance. That's the word I was looking for. Cool. All right. And let me see. Nice. Looks like somebody just grabbed a ticket. And I should call people to grab tickets. Sweet deal. So yeah, like I said, make sure you grab them. I don't want to be the one to have to say I told you so, but this event is going to sell out. I don't know why I keep talking about that. Salute to Vera. What is up, man? Ever done business with mobile homes, brother? I have not. I got a buddy who does though. So yeah, if you have anything, send it over. I'll get it over to him. I should get two buddies to do it now. But yeah, I haven't. I've done ones that have land, but if it's just the mobile home, I haven't. And I still touch base with you too about that deal that you sent me already. So I will get with you after I get off this. We can go over that deal as well. But yeah, I got two buddies who deal with mobile homes. You got Travis and Matt. So yeah, definitely happy to help you with those if you have one. But if it has land too, I can help you with it. All right, let's pull up my calendar because I know I had another one. And then we'll do a text blast and we'll get this phone ringing. So it might be a pain in the ass if the fucking internet wants to not work. We're going to figure it out. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Cool. So I got a call at. Okay, that one's not until 5:30. I thought that was later for some reason. Fuck, my boy Rico. Got to call him back too. Rico. Oh, investor plug. I like that logo. Where you at, Rico? What am I doing? Well, this is wild. All right, Rico, calling you up.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Hi, this is Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
No, you don't have to jump in the lake. What's going on, man?
Oh, my man, I appreciate that. They're the first one in a while.
Awesome, man. I'm actually making some cold calls myself, so get you on a live stream right
I
now.
like it, man. I saw We Buy Sad Houses. Is that the right guy?
Yep, yeah, that's one of the businesses.
Nice, man. Are you wholesaling or what's the model?
Mostly, yeah, I do some fix and flips too. How about you, man? What do you guys do?
Yeah, calling from Left Main. We're a Salesforce-based CRM company. So we specifically build CRMs on Salesforce for wholesale and fix and flip.
Nice, man.
I saw We Buy Sad Houses, and I said that looks like it is a perfect client for Left Main. I said I got to talk to Kai right away.
Nice, man. Tell me about your CRM. What are you guys doing?
Yes, we track everything from the lead stage through the initial funnel, any kind of PPC, PPL, cold call, cold text, anything you guys are doing. We'll track all of that all the way through to the dispo. Once we're turning contracts or putting it under contract for fix and flip, we'll track project management. But really, to get to the point, three main reasons people join are scalability, automations, and the KPIs that we have. And I wish Left Main could take a lot of credit for that, but Salesforce is pretty unmatched in most of his territories.
Yeah, I've used Salesforce in the past. So
what CRM are you using currently?
So we we build CRMs ourselves. So we use Investor Plug, built off a high level.
Nice. So how you guys like it?
I like it, man. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Yeah, we got custom AI bots. We got SMS bots. We got automations that do everything. We got a place to put every lead, and it makes my life a lot easier.
That's awesome, man. With the high level stuff, the only negative I hear, I know they're like out front with the AI stuff. They're incredible. How would you guys handle the dispo in high level?
We built it all out ourselves, but yeah, we have it set up. So we have all our buyers have tags. There are pipeline stages. We have automations off of each one. It was a pain to build out, but it's not like. But once you get it set up, it's pretty good.
Nice, man. Well, it sounds like I'm barking up the wrong tree with making you guys switch CRMs here.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I just didn't want to hang up on you. You know how cold calling is. So,
No, I
but
appreciate it,
yeah,
brother. I appreciate it.
sound like you're a beast
Well,
on the
best of
phone, though,
luck.
man.
What'd you say?
So you sound good on the phone, though, man. Really get a great pitch, and yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
awesome, man.
You as well.
Awesome, man. Well, best of luck with your calls, and yeah, I hope you get some big deals today.
Thank you too, brother. We'll talk soon.
Awesome, later, man. All right. Well, that guy was great. Yeah, I feel like you did a good job of identifying quickly by asking questions that I was not going to be his customer, and he moved on quick. So that's a big issue a lot of people make is they get on the phone, they're so excited, they finally got somebody on the phone to answer, didn't tell them to go fuck off. And, you know, they waste so much time talking to them, but they're never going to be their customer. They could have just been looking for someone to talk to. Yeah, I was kind of curious what they were doing and what his pitch was because we do have Investor Plug. So I always like hearing other people's pitch and wanted to see how he did and figured it'd be kind of fun since we're on the live stream for you guys to hear someone else's call. But no, I thought he did great. His intro was great. I thought it was kind of fun. You know, go jump off a bridge, whatever. It's not my personal intro. I don't really like doing that, but I mean, it works as well. I mean, really, it's like most of it works as long as you have confidence, as long as your tonality is good and you're delivering it. It really doesn't matter exactly what you say. What matters is that you're speaking with confidence, that you have good tonality, and that you're moving down the pipeline. So I don't know if you guys have seen the little sales cheat sheet I made for my sales process to make it real simple for people who works in any industry, but especially in wholesaling. And it is opening, discover, pitch, close. So ODPC. So opening, did a great open, great intro, said who he was, why he was calling, and then boom, within less than a minute and a half, I already knew what the call was about, knew why we were talking, and we were into it. And they did a great job starting to ask discovery questions. It's one of my favorite ones if you're doing something like a SaaS thing or, you know, really anything. You know, what's your current situation? What's going on? You know, what are you using? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? And he did that. And then right away, he identified I wasn't a customer. So, boom, he moved on, did that perfect. So, yeah, I'd give him an A. Yeah, I think that was a great thing. You know, maybe we'll try to get him over to Investor Plug because Salesforce is pretty cool. It's super fucking expensive, though. And it's, I don't know, it's not my favorite one by any means. I've used pretty much every CRM. Salesforce is cool. I mean, but you definitely have to pay a shitload of money, and you have to have someone really knows what they're doing. So you have to have like full-time developer in there. Support's a fucking nightmare. You know, everyone bitches about different supports, but yeah, that Salesforce is probably the worst. They make you. This was a few years ago too, when I was using it. But it was crazy how much we were paying for it. But yeah, it's a cool call. Like I said, I like hearing people's pitch, and yeah, I thought he did pretty good. Curious what you guys thought, if you guys heard the pitch, how he did, but I feel like that is a great example of how to make a cold call. So we got John on IG, we got Edgar. What is going on, guys? Appreciate you hopping on. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Yeah, and if anybody heard that cold call that we just got, let me know what you think. Let me hear your feedback on that. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do is breaking down sales calls because so many people do it wrong. And it's definitely nice when you hear somebody doing it right. All right, let's call London. That 210 number. Astoria, Oregon. I don't know why that number looks familiar. 210. But it's not calling through the CRM, so it's probably a scam call.
Hello?
Hi, I was calling to speak with London.
Yes?
Hey, this is Kyle Lowe giving you a call. How are you doing today?
All right. What's this regarding?
So the reason for the call, looks like I think you spoke with one of our reps the other day about a property that you might want to sell or get an offer on.
Yes.
And I think it's in New Braunfels.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a few questions so we can get that offer put together for you. Is this a good time?
Sure. I have a few minutes.
Okay, perfect. I'll make it quick for you. So yeah, I pulled it up on Zillow, or I guess we're on Realtor.com. But it says it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Is that right?
Yes, but there's a possibility for a 4th bedroom.
Okay.
There's an upstairs loft, and some of that stuff is was kind of started, but it hasn't been completed.
Okay, perfect. Is there like a closet in the room?
No, but there's space for a closet.
Space for a closet. Okay. Space for a closet. Or we just have to build a wall too. You think, and just close it off and add a closet?
Yeah, you just need a partition wall.
Cool. Easy enough.
It doesn't even need to have any plugs or anything like that in it, on it.
Awesome.
There's plenty in that room. There's plenty of windows in that room. All that good stuff.
Fourth room. Yeah, it sounds easy enough. Yeah, sometimes people say it's like, oh, you can make it one, but it's not. But no, that sounds perfect. It has windows, outlets, and everything. Awesome. And I'm seeing it's about little over 2,400 square feet.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. And how long have you had the property for?
I believe I bought it in 2019, maybe 2019. I've used it as a rental property.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a mess.
Okay. No worries. Are the tenants still there? Or did they move out?
No, it's vacant.
Okay. How long has it been vacant?
Probably a couple months.
Okay. Just a couple months. I know you said it's a bit messy. What kind of condition did they leave it in?
It needs, there was a leak from the AC upstairs, so all the carpet needs to be replaced. The downstairs, flooring throughout needs to be replaced, is what it boils down to. And then some ceiling work in the kitchen area. It's an open concept, so that kitchen dining area needs new ceiling. It needs it has a water system for watering the lawn and everything, sprinkler system.
Okay.
But I don't think it's been used in quite some time.
Okay.
But there is one there that I know did work at one point. It's just a matter of getting the heads to be able to find the heads and get them cleaned up so they can pop back out, I think.
Okay. Got it. That's easy enough. All right. Awesome. And so what's the main reason you decided to sell this one?
Because I was going to move out of state, and I originally bought it for my mom, and then my mom backed out. I bought it for her because she wanted to buy it, and then she decided not to buy it, so I got stuck with it. So then I rented it out and all that good stuff. So at this point in time, I have no interest in doing any of this stuff anymore. I'm just trying to, my son has health issues, and I'm trying to leave.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. And yeah, I definitely get that. So, all right. And
I just don't want to deal with it anymore.
I hear you.
To be honest.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like it's been a headache since you've had it, and being out of state.
But mostly because of tenants.
Yeah.
Like completely leaving it utterly trashed, and it's just, I just don't deal with it. Like I'm still trying to work, and it's just become more of a hassle than anything. So.
Definitely.
But I do want my investment back in it because it's from my husband's death benefits, or from his insurance benefits, and so I don't want to throw any of that away.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll definitely see what we can do to help you out. If not, I'll definitely be happy to point you in the right direction, even if we're not the right fit. Okay, and then as far as a timeline, any idea when you want to close or when you're looking to sell?
Probably like the end of August.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out whether or not I just want to get an equity loan and quit my job and then just fix it up myself, or if I don't even want to mess with it and just, have it be, I just be done with it and not have to go through all of that process.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
That's where I'm at with that.
Okay, perfect. So either going to do a HELOC and fix it up and sell, or just sell as is.
Yeah.
Any idea what like the deciding factor on that's going to be and which option you go with?
I think it's going to come down to the money, whether or not I'm getting enough for me to go, okay, I'm still getting my money back, and I'm making a profit, and I don't have to mess with it. So it's going to be that sweet little in between that I'm looking for in order for it to go one way or the other.
Got it. Perfect. Yeah, the reason I asked you, we usually do have a few different options, so try to figure out what's best for you. Now, as far as selling, if we just did like a cash offer, if you're just to sell it and wash your hands with it, do you have like a price in mind that you'd be looking for?
I wanted to be around 3.
Okay.
I know there needs to be some work, so some of that is, taken into consideration. And like I've started some projects to try to get it up and going. So I've already invested like a new vent for the kitchen and redoing the kitchen cabinets and redid the walls and doing upgrades and stuff on it. So like it's just kind of, I still know that there's a lot of work, and so if I can just find it, if it can be close enough to that magic number, it's something I would definitely consider, but it's something that I'm going to take a minute to really consider.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely get that. For some reason, my computer's going super slow today. I don't know if it's just AT&T or what. But perfect. Yeah. Worst case scenario, I can just get all the information and do what I have to do to get you an offer and just give you a call back if it doesn't want to participate with me. But perfect. So next step for me, I'm just gonna ask you a couple more questions about the condition of the property, make sure we have everything. Then I'll get with the team and they'll let me know what we can do as far as an offer for you. Now, I know you mentioned some of it. Is there anything else you're aware of about the condition that needs to be fixed or updated before it was either rented out or put back on the market?
Trying to think. It needs to be painted.
Okay. Painted. Is that the exterior or the interior? Both?
And mostly the interior.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure the exterior could probably use painted coat, but it's not something that you could get away with. It's nothing. There'd just be an extra expense that I don't think is warranted.
Right. Okay. So paint, and then as far as I know, you mentioned there's a leak from the AC. Or do you guys have like a central? Fixed. Okay, it has been. Okay, and is it a central air unit?
Yes.
It is. Okay, perfect. So AC's been fixed. That's good. And then, have you noticed any like settling or cracks or anything with the foundation? Any foundation issues?
I know there is with the sidewalk.
Okay.
By the house is drippy. That should be relatively easy to fix too, but other than that, not really.
Okay.
I'm not an expert in that stuff. So
no worries. So nothing super noticeable though.
Yeah, just that's the only part I've noticed.
Okay. And then anything like electrical or plumbing?
Nothing electrical. There was a leak in the master bedroom drain, which has been cut out.
Okay.
And I believe that I had somebody come and tighten it up and so on and so forth. So I believe it's fixed, but it's still in the same spot that you have to replace the kitchen anyways. So it just needs to be, I wouldn't patch it if you're going to replace the whole thing. So.
Right. Got it. Okay, perfect. And then
what else? I believe that's it.
Okay.
Everything should be good as far as that goes. I think most of the rooms, I know the master has a ceiling fan. I think the other rooms are just lights. I don't think they have ceiling fans. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. There is a setup for security and a setup for like Wi-Fi where you can, the Nest or whatever, where you can control everything through your phone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For the AC, and of course other things. What else? Really make me using my brain here. It is a 2.5 bath. One of the features in that home that was just really cool is that the master has 2 separate closets, a him and her closet.
Oh, nice. 2 separate.
What else? I don't know. Let me think. I think that's pretty much all I can think of at this point.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, it sounds like we covered all the big stuff. So, and perfect. Yes, that should give me a pretty good idea of everything. So awesome. And then, as far as the title, are there any any liens on the property or any mortgages though?
No, just I gotta pay back taxes on it.
Okay.
Which would come out of the costs, I know, but I unfortunately, it was the first house that I've owned. And we have to pay 2 counties in that location.
Really?
Yes, you have to pay Comel and you have to pay Guadalupe because the school's in one district and the home is in another.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's what I thought, which is why I hadn't been paying the other one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because the house was in Guadalupe, I didn't realize that I had to pay the Comel taxes too. So, yeah, I owe taxes on it, but the Guadalupe one's good.
Okay, great. Do you know what the total taxes are for both of them? If you don't, I can look it up after.
Yeah, I don't know because it had been doing as an income property and not a homestead. I just got it changed to a homestead.
Okay.
So, homestead I know is quite a bit cheaper, but I want to say with both of them together, probably around 4.
Okay. Awesome. And then, did you buy the house straight up when you bought it, or is it? Do you have a loan on it? You did. Okay.
I paid cash. There's no mortgage or anything.
Okay. So
yeah, I used all of my husband's money to buy this house for my mom, and then she was going to buy it from me and just do payments, and then she changed her mind, and I got stuck with this thing. We no longer talk.
Oh no. Yeah, family can always be difficult to work with for sure.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons we moved to Texas. But awesome. But okay, now, so would you be open to selling it on payments, or were you able to give you a higher amount?
I'd have to look at the paperwork for that and what that would entail.
Okay.
I've heard some bad things about doing it that way because then you may not get all your money if something happens to you later on. I don't know. It just depends on the circumstances of it.
For sure. Yeah, we'd make sure. Yeah, I just want to see if you're open to it, and I'll get an offer for both. And so I'll get you what the cash offer would look like, then any other offers it qualifies for, and then we can kind of go over what seller finance would look like. But yeah, we'd make sure you'd have a lien on the property. So if anything happens, it would go back to you. And we have a great attorney here in town that handles all our creative stuff.
Is this are you talking about doing a rent to own kind of?
Yeah, pretty similar. Yeah, so seller financing. So yeah, basically you're the bank. So we work out a down payment for you, and then we get checks in the mail every month. So kind of same with the bank. If we didn't pay you, it'd go back to you, and you'd keep all the money we got and get the house and just resell the house again.
I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I would definitely want a good chunk of money down.
For sure. Just so I know when I go get with the team, where do you think you'd be at for a down payment for what you need to do what you have to do?
Well, I need to get the taxes paid off.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Yeah, we get that.
And then I would definitely love to have some cash in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. To be honest.
No worries.
I haven't thought about it that much.
Right.
As far as like what the down would be, I know I have a real estate friend and everything, and she mentioned it to me a little bit, but when we talked, and this was months ago, because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do once they were gone, what I was going to do with the house, whether I was going to keep it, whether I was going to sell it. She gave me all these options, and all those numbers just went out my head.
Right.
So I think maybe like 20-25 wouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
Just so I have that bit, and then a little extra.
Yeah, of course.
I definitely want the taxes to be caught up, because those things are freaking, all the penalties that has been accrued.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they don't mess around with that for sure. Do you know what the amount is they're asking for the payoff?
It's 14.
Okay, 14. You're caught up.
And that was from like the time I bought it.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't realize, and it wasn't until they sent me a paper saying that if I didn't pay, that they were going to take me to court or whatever. And I was like, "What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why am I getting this notice?" So I've been paying my taxes, and that's how I found out. So
yeah, that's nuts.
It's been fun.
Yeah. That's nothing crazy. Yeah, I know I've heard of it before. Now you said it, kind of brought it back, but yeah, it's like usually because I'm right in Northeast San Antonio, and so most of the properties we buy are around here. But yeah, I know I've heard somebody else say that before, but yeah, I can't think of when it was. I heard someone had to pay to both counties before.
Yeah, I never heard of such a thing, but here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get that. We'll get figured out for sure. So awesome. So I'm gonna get to work on this then. Like I'll say, here's what we can do for cash, and then I'll let you know kind of what seller finance terms would look like too. Now, do you happen to have any pictures of the property after the tenants left, just like what the current condition looks like?
I don't.
No worries. Yeah, we can get that figured out after. So
Actually, I lost my phone.
Oh no.
And in the river. And I stole my daughter's phone, and I cannot seem to get into my Google account to my cloud or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So here we are.
No worries. Yeah, we'll just go off kind of that's what we went over, and then we'll do a walkthrough before closing and everything. But perfect. So yeah, I'll get to work on this. Is there normally a best time of day to give you a call back once I hear back from the team?
My work schedule is kind of all over the place. It's hit and miss.
Sure. No worries. Yeah. So I'll once I hear back, I'll try to give you a call, and I'll shoot you a text too. So yeah, whatever's easiest for you, just let me know, and we'll set up a time.
All right. Sounds great.
Perfect. But yeah, it should be either later today. I might hear back, or definitely by tomorrow. I'll know for sure.
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. Any other questions for me right now?
No, sir. I'm good at the moment.
Awesome. Well, it was very nice talking with you, and I will talk with you soon.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye. Perfect. So if I got someone to answer, that was a good call. My computer wasn't going slow again. We'll try to get the comps as we were going, but literally couldn't pull up even it on Zillow. So I don't know why AT&T likes to keep messing with me today, but I had to call and yell at some people in Philippines, which I like the people in Philippines. We have VAs there, so I always feel like a jerk. But whatever, we'll get it figured out. Or we'll have someone come out here. So I've literally bought all new networking equipment. I've had probably 10 hours of phone calls with them now since we started doing these live streams. But you guys are tired of hearing me bitch. I'm tired of hearing myself bitch about it. So I'm going to find a solution. We'll get it figured out. And if not, I'll have some really nice networking equipment and routers and new Ethernet cords and just to look at for fun, because obviously that wasn't the issue. But I love it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know what you thought of that call. I'll kind of break down my thought process on it and kind of give you some of my feedback. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback and what you thought about the call. It is kind of tough when you're in it, but I'll do my best. That's why sometimes I always like to record my calls and go back and listen to them. because that's usually the best way to tell. A lot of times it's, I think I did better than I did, or I think it went way worse than I did. But you never know. Got sidewalk is droopy. My notes are like, I don't know if anyone else's notes are like this, but mine, I think I'm the only person that has any idea what they mean. Cool. Got sidewalk is droopy. So if anybody wants a house with a droopy sidewalk. But yeah, I thought one of the good questions we did there was just kind of go a bit deeper and, go into, once we went to seller finance, kind of pitched it. And she was a good old book. I thought I did a good job of like, even though she was answering the questions well, just going deeper, like when she mentioned, she wants to fix it up herself, which doesn't sound like she does, but, she said it anyway. So I'm going to go deeper on it. Or, just selling it as is. And, she bought it for cash. Sounds like the whole thing's a sore subject and it's been a headache. And one thing I was talking a little fast in the beginning, I was excited to get somebody on the phone, and I had to remind myself to slow down because I wasn't giving her a good amount of time to open up and to really go deeper into it. But I don't know if you guys noticed, once I caught myself doing that, I'm like, oh, it sounds like it's been a headache. And then I started to talk again, but luckily she cut me off and kept going because obviously that was a big pain point for her. Was she bought it for her mom. That was a nightmare. Didn't work out how I was supposed to. And she also tried to rent it, and it sounds like she brought on the wrong tenants and they trashed the property. It sounds like they must have been a nightmare to deal with too. And it sounds like she has a bunch of personal stuff going on with her husband passing and then her son being sick. So really those are, usually people were able to help. They're going through a tough time. So it's real important to remember to be empathetic, to actually listen and not just listen to listen, actually listen and, actively, and try to find what solution works best. Because here, it's paid off. That's why I always ask, is it paid off? Do you have a mortgage? Because I know she bought it pretty recently. And so she sounds like she has a little bit of equity because it's new Brownfields. I'll know more when we go and do better comps. We can do that after. But I'm guessing she does have a bit of equity. She's had it for a little bit, but it sounds like it needs work too. So it's kind of a tough one there. So I'm saying maybe innovation. But we're probably going to come back with cash offer, innovation offer, and seller finance. Another good thing too is just asking her, like, hey, what does that down payment look like? And just sitting there through the awkwardness, because I almost caught myself doing that, which I tell people not to do all the time. So if the person I tell not to do it all the time is listening, they can laugh at me. But letting them talk and not filling in the silence, because really that when I asked her, like, hey, how much was it? And like I was about to say, like, hey, no worries, we can figure it out later. But just being comfortable and sitting in that silence and that awkwardness and being like, hey, she came up with an answer. She's like, hey, 20, 25, and I just want to get the taxes paid up. And she's like, cool, taxes are 14. So now we know what her down payment would be, which isn't super unreasonable because everyone's like amounts are different. Like when she said, hey, I would need a lot of money. I was thinking, fuck, she's going to want like 50%. She's going to want something super unreasonable. We're not going to be able to deal with. But to her, a lot of money is like literally just 10% of the profit, not even 10%. Because this house, I did finally get up on realtor.com and it's 330. So, okay, now I did get on Realtor and then just was going slow after. So there's 330. I was trying to check this estimate for a quick number, but that wouldn't pull up. But so yes, at 329, they have it at. So, I mean, literally less than 10%, I guess it's about right exactly 10% if you count the back taxes. So, and then really listening, kind of like, it's a shitty situation. And like when you're going through it and you feel like no one's listening, you have no one to talk to, like, that's really the biggest part in sales is listening to their problem, figuring out what's going on, getting to open up, and then finding a solution. And it's not the solution that's best for you. It's the solution that's best for them. Because like I said in the beginning of the call, and I really do mean that, it's like, hey, if I can't help you, I'm going to try to point you in the best direction. Whether that's her listing it on the market, is it her fixing it up and selling it herself, trying to rent it, whatever that is. I'm going to go over, hey, based on your situation, what you're trying to accomplish, this is what I think you should do. And literally, the first deal, big deal we got, the first deal I got 100%, one wholesale is done, one wholesale is over it. But the other one, I literally said, hey, I think it's better for you to go ahead and to list it. And the lady's like, no, I want to sell it. So even if you do tell them their other options, there might be something they're not telling you, or they might value speed and convenience more, and they might still want to go with your wholesale with you. But I always think it's best practice, like literally listen, And, I think it's good karma. I think it comes back to you to like, what is the best solution for them? Go over them. And just because you think it's the best solution, it might not be, but that's why it's the coolest thing about wholesaling. And it's a little more advanced when you're first starting. You're not going to know all the other options, but it is important to know there are other options. So if the cash sale doesn't work, just know you can hit up someone like myself. I'm always happy to partner with you and help you close the deal or JV with it. We both make money together and you can learn at the same time, or someone else, if you know someone else that knows how to pitch creative things or do different options. It really opens it up so much more, because when I first started, looking back, I had so many deals that I let go that would have worked for Innovation, that would have worked for Seller Finance or Sub 2. And even when I did know it, my pitch wasn't really good yet because I didn't fuck up enough, or I didn't make enough calls or do those pitches enough times till I got to where I'm at now, where I'm very confident that I can explain it well, that I can not only explain it well, I can explain it simply. So I can make a complex thing easy to understand. I think it's Einstein or someone, or said, if you can't explain something at a third grade level or some shit, and I'm butchering the quote, it might not have been Einstein, but a smarter dude than me once said, if you can't explain something to the second grader, you don't really fucking know it. So I think that's really, been huge for me, is being able to explain these more complicated things as cash. I mean, it's super easy to understand. I give you this, you get that minus what you owe. But getting these other ones is huge, because like looking back, I'm like, fuck, I have so many left on the table, but that's part of the game. I mean, you got to go through it. Looking back now, I wish, oh my God, I should have hit someone up that I knew that did it, or I wish I knew the right person to do it with. And I guess that's part of the game too, is, sometimes you'll JV with the wrong people. But coolest thing about real estate is always new levels, always new shit to learn, there's always new strategies, and it's huge upside potential. Sorry, it's like Shaluk Tavera dropped a comment. I missed it on IG. So he said, you call leads start from step one, brother, or do you have people send you hot leads like VAs? So we do both. So we have paid leads that we buy from different companies. We have VAs that make calls, that set appointments. And then I even have people that listen to live stream or follow me on social media, or friends, people that I know that send me deals that either they got stuck on or they're new and didn't know what to do with it. So we get a bunch of different ways. And then we do a lot of texting automations, calls ourselves. But we do both. But I always like to take it back. And I'm not a huge fan of the VAs going super deep in the call, but that's a whole different thing. But I like to take it back from step one. And sometimes people get a little annoyed about that. And they're like, oh, I already went over this with the other person or whatever. And I say, hey, I'm sorry. Sometimes I might have missed it or whatever. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I apologize if any of these questions are repetitive, but I'm going to get through them real fast for you, because I want to go through all the questions again. And the way my script's set up, every question's important and every question kind of leads into the next one. So if I miss any of them, it's going to kill the flow, and it's going to kind of make, if I just come in asking the real hard questions right away, they're not going to be as open. But that's just what works for me. I like taking my time with it. I treat every lead, especially if someone sent it to me or whatever, I got it myself or I paid for it. I like to treat every lead like it's gold. I like to treat it like it's $1 million deal, because I don't want to fuck it up. And leads are expensive. And, once you actually get somebody on the phone, like I want to spend my time. I'd rather have more talk time than dials, because the whole goal is to find those right people, like we talked about earlier, and then spend time with them. Like that guy that cold called me earlier, he did a job identifying I wasn't the right person. But the way this person was talking, some of the things the seller was saying, I want to go through and, spend time with them, because I knew they were a good prospect. And I didn't know, what it was. I think it's just generally being inquisitive and like going into the call, knowing like when you try to find the best solution and you're actively listening, like it comes across. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I know it comes across to the sellers, because that's why they open up to me, because they know I'm generally listening and I'm trying to find a solution. I'm not just checking off a list, or I'm not, drilling them like it's an interview or whatever, or, scientists reading off a quiz or survey or some shit. I'm generally asking not just to get the question out, but to understand. So that's kind of it for me. So definitely a few things I could have done better, like I mentioned. But cool thing is I know that, and I was able to catch myself in the moment. This was the first long call we got on for the live stream. So I was able to catch myself in real time and start to do it better, start to focus more on active listening, and then going deeper in the call. But But yeah, that's a great question, Salute. If you have any more, just let me know. But yeah, so we get them in a bunch of different ways, but I always like to start back from step one. Make sure we get all this shit answered for them. But I love it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, if you have any feedback on that call, if you listen to it, let me know. And one more time, and to plug our event, go to freewholesalinglive.com. Come hang out with us. Come meet our friends. Come to the baddest wholesaling event ever. I don't fucking toot my own horn. I don't pump shit up, but this is literally going to be the best wholesaling event that's ever been done. It's all value. It's not a pitch fest. We have the best speakers flying in from all over the country. Very excited to announce them. And the craziest fucking thing is it's free, paying out of our pocket, so it's a little scary. So make sure you show up. So I didn't just get a 14,400 square foot arena. I'm sitting there by myself. So come hang out. We got a bunch of people already grabbing tickets, and when we announce these speakers, they're going to go quick. And even though it's free, it is limited. 14,000 square feet is huge, but we're probably capping out around 500 or so because we still got to pay for a bunch of other shit the more people we have. So make sure you go freewholesalinglive.com, grab your tickets if you haven't, come hang out, come learn some shit. Whether you're brand new or you've been doing this for a minute, want to take shit to the next level, or if you just want to network, meet some cool people. We got people coming in, attendees from all over the country, as well as the speakers. So, if you've been to our events before, we do it a lot different. It's not a, hey, look at Kai show. It's not, hey, look at this, how cool this speaker is. It's like, let's learn some cool shit together. And let's do some deals together. So I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And my favorite thing about real estate and just in life in general is having an abundance mindset, because there's enough deals for all of us. And I love doing deals together with people, making money together. If you guys hear that, I don't know if you can hear my dog freaking out. She's very jumpy, but she's very protective, so that's cool. But I love it. So I am going to run this one. I'll probably make a couple more calls for ID comps. I do need to make sure I go into this deal. I have a few more deals I need to go into too before we do it. I'll make a couple more calls so you guys can hear some more. I don't know how long I've been doing this live stream. It's already been a fucking hour. All right. Well, I think that's a good one. Like I said, I think seller finance definitely on the table. That's probably going to be the option we end up going towards. But sometimes, honestly, even when I go towards one option, I'm like, hey, this is the best bet. They'll go the other way. So I think that'll be a good one. Let me check my Ring camera. Make sure my dog's being crazy and people aren't trying to break down the house. Fuck, I do got to take this call. So that's a seller for that sub 2 deal. So I'm hop off real quick. I need to get this deal to the finish line and talk to the seller. And she's jumpy, so I don't want her to see she's on the live stream. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hopping on. We're going to be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Last time, freewholesalinglive.com. Come hang out at this event. You're going to fucking go to. I promise it. Or I'll give your money back, which is free. So I'll give you $0 back. But yeah, I'll get you back anyway. So I promise you're going to get more value from this event than you've ever gotten from any others. And Edgar, I don't know if you're still on, bro. Just saw it. He said, let me know when you have another cold call session at the office. Love to come make calls and learn. He said, he texted me. I'll text you back, man, if you hopped off. But yeah, man, this Sunday, if anybody wants to come, I'll make a post about it. We're going to get a landing page out, make it a little bit easier. They don't have to text me. But yeah, come hang out. We got some people coming in, driving down Austin. We have people coming in from Houston every weekend. So it's been badass, man. It's been a lot of fun meeting everybody and making calls together. So anybody else wants to come, let me know. We'll get you hooked up. And but yeah, come down to the office, make some calls, man. And I'll see y'all then. But I appreciate you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do one tomorrow. I'm going to be there at 1, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check my calendar. I'll make a post and email shit. But got to go. I'll end this call. Appreciate you guys. You guys keep crushing it one day at a time.